Good morning. This is Behind the Walls Talk with the co-founder Frankie, and I'm here with a very special guest of mine, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself. So, can you tell me your name and where you from?
My name is Larry Robinson. Come from Brooklyn, New York.
And what were you
Age.
charged with? Oh, you gonna tell me your age, Smoke? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you my age because
Tell me your age, bruh.
one of the things is we get locked up so young, and I've been locked up so long. I did a lot of my time. I almost did half the time of me being locked up, being on this earth, being locked up to something that wasn't even proven. So I feel like that the age is important, so people can know that we get locked up at a time sometimes where we're not even fully developed mentally. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
sometimes that be the reason why we fall into some of the circumstances we fall into. So yeah, I'm 44 years old. Got locked up when I was 27. No, 26 actually. Got locked up when I was 26. I'm going on my 18th year being locked up.
Mm.
Yeah, 18 year. May 4th would make 18 years that I have been incarcerated in North Carolina, wrongfully.
There you go. Gotta add that part, bruh.
Yeah,
What were you
definitely got to
charged
put that
with?
in.
This call is from a North Carolina correctional facility.
My charges is conflicting, but I'm gonna name them off. I got first degree murder, which means basically that they said that I intended to kill somebody, with malicious and intent and a forethought. I also have second degree murder, but they're basically saying that I supposedly killed a second person who I didn't mean to kill. Then I also got assault with a deadly weapon inflicting serious injury, but they're basically saying that I shot another person, but I wasn't even trying to kill him. I just wanted to shoot him, which doesn't even make sense in itself. But being that this all happened at one time.
Wow. And you say you've been incarcerated
Yeah.
for 18 years. Are you still fighting these charges? Can you speak on
Yeah,
that?
I'm currently have a lawyer hired right now at this time,
Hmm.
trying to get me back. Like I said, I really, we can't get the time back. I did 18 years, so I'm at the point now where I just want to go home. So being exonerated is not the biggest thing for me. I just want the charges dropped and ran concurrent so I could just walk out the front door now, because obviously the judicial system down here, well, in the United States, period, is so tainted. We're guilty until proven innocent, and the chance I had to prove my innocence was so tainted, and I was railroaded. So for me to try to sit here to actually get back and be exonerated would be more of an uphill battle, especially when we know the percentages of people who are exonerated in the United States, especially for how long that it takes. It's not really a shoo-in thing for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm fighting my fight the best way I know how.
How long they give you, Smoke?
I got life plus 11 to 15.
Hmm.
So they basically want me to do my life sentence, come back, and it's ran consecutive. So they want me to die, come back, and give them 11 to 15 more years. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No. Okay. You didn't have children, did you?
Excuse me?
Did you have any children?
No, I don't have any children. Don't have any children. I took care of a lot of the kids, but now I don't have any of my own. I just left the majority of my own immediate family. I done missed out on, I basically raised my niece, so when she had her son, I missed out on his life. I done looked at him from the womb to the age he is now through pictures, being that I'm not from North Carolina, so I don't really have a strong family support system as far as being able to visit me and regularly, because I'm not from here. So that makes things a little bit difficult. But now I don't have no kids, but I have a whole bunch of loved ones who care deeply for me, who's been here riding with me the whole time, and you know what I'm saying. They're doing what they could possibly do to help me stay stable mentally and possibly get back into court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. That was my next question. Like, who you have moral and mental support from out here in society, and is there anything you would like to say to them?
Well, you know, of course, I got my mother. I call her my lady. That's my lady. That's my best friend right there. She's been here the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate her because you know I feel at the same time that I took something away from her when you know I got incarcerated because these are years missed out that we didn't get to spend time with each other. And you know, I know what I hold. I know the standpoint I hold in her life, and I know what she means in my life. And you know, sometimes it's a thing of guilt that you know reflects out because that missed time. You know, that sometimes it feels as if you know I added more years to her life by being a burden of being in here, seeing her son, her older son, locked up in here. And you know, I got my sister, my older sister named Ann. We call her Aya. That's my mama bear. She's been having me on her hips since I was able to really be able to be moved around without nobody having to support my head. So I've been attached to her hip ever since then, and she's been, like I said, such a strong support system. And I'm not talking about on a just on the financial level. I'm talking about on a mental, spiritual, and emotional level because that's one of the best things that we can receive while we're in here. Because it's so hard to stay grounded at times, especially not falling victim to the rules and regulations of the system that you may have to abide by while you're in here being an inmate. And, you know, I got my older brother. I mentioned my niece, her son, my other sister. You know, I got my wife. Got to shout out my wife. She's been riding like crazy. You know, she's been. Oh, listen, I know it because, boy, oh, boy, I wouldn't hear the end of that.
You have to read this whole thing over.
Yeah. Boy, I was supposed to have been the first one.
This call is from a North Carolina correctional facility.
Yeah, I supposed to have been the first one you shouted out now, but that's my baby right there. Like, she does everything that I need for her to do, you know. I can't paint a bad picture of her because at the end of the day, she's a very strong support system. She helps me to vicariously live through her and the things that she go through and experiences that she's going through in life right now. You know, she shares these things with me, what helps keep me grounded and helps keeps me focused on wanting to be outside. She's loving, she's caring. You know what I'm saying? May get on my nerves at times, you know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
You know, that comes with the territory. That comes with the territory, you know. But baby, I had to shoot a shot at you. You know, I had to get one in real quick. But yeah, she's a very strong support system. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, anything I need her to do, she's been here. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's been here. She's been holding me down like a weight, and I really appreciate that. Like I said, I have family members, outside family members. You know, I have my mother's prayer community who's constantly praying for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my other sister Tina, my little brother Lionel, my niece Sade, Zion. You know, I have a few friends who's there. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's a difficult situation with being in here. And, you know, people out there still and having to live life. You know, life goes on. So, you know, people have to go to work. People have to take care of the kids. But they be here in the best way that they can, and I appreciate that also.
This question right here.
Even you, Frankie, you my homegirl. You know what's her name? I got to shout you out. You know what I'm saying? Got to shout you out. You know, your brother was my dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, you've been You done had a real great impact in my life also because, like I said, you just being here and giving us the support that you give us when a lot of people don't do that, or they may speak it, but your actions go with your words. And that's something, that's a rare trait nowadays. A lot of people talk, but they're not walking the walk. And I appreciate you being there for us and being a voice and an advocate and trying to expose things that go on behind here, because people have a picture of a prison that may not be it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that's in here may be guilty of something, but they might not be guilty of the charge they're in here for. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, just because we're in prison doesn't make us bad people. And just because the way some people may paint prison to be a certain way, that might not be it. And a lot of times it's not, especially for where I'm at.
Thank you for that. You know it's love.
What up?
You know it's all love.
How we do?
This is like a regular conversation here, people. So, my next question is, what would you tell the youth? Like, what would be your message to the young people out here?
Like I try to tell some of the younger guys in here now, it's okay to be an individual. It's okay to be yourself. You don't have to do what the group is doing. You are so unique. It's only one you. So just be the best you. If people can't accept you for who you are, them people are not for you. You shouldn't have to change or meet a certain criteria to be able to be deemed worthy to have a friend, to be a part of something. There's many things that you could be a part of or that you could focus on to make you a better person in life, because they built this system for us, especially as black and brown people. There's a war on us. There's a war on the black male, and we don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? If we look at ourselves, how many of us could say that we came from two-parent households? Pay attention to that. They have put something in our head. They have made it okay. They glorify certain negative aspects of the black male and make it okay and make us look at our black woman a certain way. But who's the one that's here for you when you locked up? The black woman. So just be mindful of who's really your friends and who's really there for you and who's not, because everybody's not for you. And it's okay to be smart. It's okay to want things in life and not have to be in the streets to try to obtain it. You know what I'm saying? You could be that one that hang out. Yeah, you can have a whole bunch of street friends, but you don't have to do street things. You know what I'm saying? You could be that one that hang out. Yeah, you want to damn chill, party. Yeah, but when it comes time to things that you may not be with, I know it's the hardest thing in the world to say no, but sometimes you have to do that. Learn how to say no and work and better your situation. Be there for your family. Be there for yourself. Learn yourself and love yourself first and foremost. And know that it's okay to make mistakes. The biggest part of being a man is being able to admit when you're wrong and grow from that. Don't dwell on the past. Don't look at past mistakes and beat yourself up for it. Use it as a tool, as a learning experience to be like, hey, now I know what not to do, and move forward. Always when you wake up every day, try to be your best you and not what the rappers are.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Or what the streets or what the blogs or whatever you're looking at for influence is telling you to be. Look inside yourself. Look inside yourself, because your heart would lead you in the right direction.
I want you to hang up and call me back because we're not finished. Okay, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I heard a quote. I heard a quote. They said that
You have 30 seconds remaining.
They said the black male has perfected the art of being the best at being the worst. They say we perfected being the best at being the worst. Why are we doing that to ourselves? We come from champions. We come from kings and queens. We got to be better. Not just for ourselves, but for our families, for our friends.
All right, bro. We back in here now. We ready?
All right.
Want to pick up where you left off with the youth?
Yeah, but you pay attention to that quote. That quote says a lot about us, and we need to learn how to break that mold. So I know y'all be like, oh, y'all old dudes think y'all know everything. It ain't that. Experience is a hard teacher. You get the test first and the lesson afterwards. So when you've been through things, we can tell you things, we can teach you things. But just because we're teaching you something doesn't mean that we know everything. It doesn't mean that we're trying to lord over you or make ourselves bigger than you. Some of us just honestly don't want you to make the same mistakes that we made. I'm tired of meeting dudes in here, 19 years old, 20 years old, 22. Like that hurts. Seeing that you squandering your life away, coming to prison multiple times. It's messed up seeing that the best that we can do is, when we're young, graduate from group homes to training school to prison. And we're not breaking the mold and seeing what they're placing in front of us. These people want us to fail, and we're going through an assembly line of failure. And we just need to tighten up. We need to do better. Like I said, just because somebody tried to reach you, give you a helping hand and teach you something real quick, doesn't mean they think they better than you. I'm still learning. 44 years old. I got young dudes teaching me things. I got older people teaching me.
This call is from a North Carolina correctional facility.
People my age teaching me things. Every day is a learning experience. Don't be afraid to learn and be better. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. That was nice, bro. Kind of make me emotional a little bit. Gotta get it together here. That was nice.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I said, it's just, people have a tendency to ask people why, when they come to prison, they become religious. They're able to educate themselves better. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand, like, out there in that world sometimes, growing up in the hood, you're in such a precarious situation because you're seeing people die around you. You're seeing your friends die. You're seeing people failing in life. You're seeing all these negative actions going on around you. And it's hard not to feed in it. It's hard not to be negative. All you're around is negativity. So even though when you're in prison, you're still around a bunch of negativity that you really can't get away from at times. But certain things start standing out to you. You know what I'm saying? You see little groups over here. You see the little Christians over here. They got their little prayer circle going on. You see the Muslims over here praying. You see the Moors. You see the Rastas. You know what I'm saying? So now you're invited. You have people inviting you to these services. So now you're going to these different services. You're hearing different things. Now you're opening up not only your mind, you're opening up your heart. You know what I'm saying? It makes you want more. Now it helps you to understand, maybe I didn't have a relationship with God. I didn't know God. Or I didn't even believe in God. But now I'm hearing these things and it's talking to my heart. Whichever choice you might make, whichever religion you might feel is what works for you. You know what I'm saying? People always, oh, well, now you sound so educated. Because you know what's one of the things that happen when we're in code? Books are a high commodity. What do books do? Help you to, explore your vernacular. Now you got a dictionary. Now you're looking up words that you never knew. You're learning how to use these words and sentences. You're having intellectual conversations. You know what I'm saying? So now you're growing as a person. So some people who use this place properly can grow as a person. They can excel in certain areas that they didn't know they could excel in because they never gave themselves a chance to. Or the people they was around, or the things that was around them, or the outside effects of the situations that was going on in the streets was compounding them so much that they wasn't able to get some of that pressure up off of them. So when you get certain releases and you're in here, you can sometimes turn a negative into a positive and grow as a person. So people need to stop questioning that and just look at it as a blessing sometimes. This is why people grow and become religious and be able to articulate themselves a different way. You know what I'm saying? So I want people out there to just be mindful of that, because a lot of people that's in here are highly intelligent. I done met people who could put these sinks together, who could break down chemistry, all types of you wouldn't believe some of the talent that's in here. I done seen some of the best basketball players in here, some of the best rappers. I heard people with such eloquent speech when they're delivering a tirade to the police, or what they would want to call it, when they're trying to get their point across, that you would have never believed it looking at them. So I want people to be mindful of that. Just because we are inmates wearing browns, orange, whatever wearing stripes, there's a lot of bad people, but everybody's not bad. And this is why some people grow and are able to thrive in here.
So the next question is, what does a second chance mean to you? If you would tell people what a second chance means.
Woo, a second chance. What does it mean to me? Man, I just hit the mega millions. I done hit the mega millions for bad $2 billion. You can't put a price on what that freedom would mean. Like, I'm not even sure I can explain. It'll be like comparison, like when a mother first see a baby, their baby after giving birth to it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you finally make that discovery in life that just astonishes you to the point that you're breathless. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be one of the most important things that ever happened to me, because this is not it. You know, joyful, like, I really don't think there's a word that can define how excited, how elated I would be just walking out that front door back to my family, you know, because I have lost so many people since I've been in here, and the people that are still here, to be able to have some time with them, to be able to start from scratch and be able to prosper and show the people.
This call is from a North Carolina correctional facility.
That I didn't let this situation break me, and to go out there and be able to be a productive citizen and be the asset to my family that I used to be. I didn't know my importance to my family before. I didn't know my importance to certain people in my life. You know, I just looked at it as, you know, I'm just a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just rock with me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what type of adhesive I was to certain situations and what standpoint I had in people's lives. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize my self-worth at times. You know what I'm saying? And now that I've accomplished that and feel like I know my value and what I want in life, like, that would be the, like I said, I don't think it's just, I guess it'll be like when we finally got a man on the moon and everybody in the United States is just, like, so crazy. Like I said, it'll be one of the best things that ever happened. Me being in the Mega Million lottery would never even compare to that, because this is not living. This is not living at all, man. I don't care what people say that we have in here. We get 3 hots in the cot, or you get this, or you get that. This is not living. We're subjugated. We're treated like animals at times. We're talked down to like animals. Like, this is not it. Like I said, just being able to wake up and not have a person tell me, you would get in the shower now, but you can't get in it later, or lay down and go to sleep. Like, people don't understand how we're gaslighted in here. Like, we're getting cold food, got a shower in cold water. My sink and my toilet is connected. I don't know if I'm getting pea water or regular water. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it would be I think that would be one of the most happiest moments of my life all over again, that will be uncomparable to anything that ever happened before. Like I said, I really wouldn't have the words, but I think it's been a real long time since I've cried. I think I might actually cry.
I might cry.
I
Nothing wrong with it.
definitely feel. I know I'm a kiss that ground.
Give you a moment to have your moment, right?
Yeah, just give me a moment to just get myself together real quick and be out there hugging trees and everything.
I'm telling you.
For real.
He's funny.
Just the small things.
For real.
We see trees, but we don't get to touch them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it'd be the little things. Sometimes I walk the yard and I just look at the sky and be amazed. Look at the clouds. Look at this palette that God made for us, that Allah made for us.
Mm-hmm.
These different colors. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
alhamdulillah, this is a beautiful thing. There's the little things that we take for granted that I would be able to connect with again. You know what I'm saying? It's been, I can't tell you the last time I seen the moon. You know what I'm saying? Like, little things. Like, I'd be so elated. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I would just probably be like a little kid in a toy store that you just say, pick out anything you want and you can have it. You know what I'm saying? I just probably lose my mind.
And to think, like, 18 years ago to now, so much has changed. You would probably be like that, like trying to see everything and learn new stuff and catch up. Because it's been 18 years. Yeah.
Yep.
While you was talking.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What
No,
you
go ahead,
while
bro.
I was talking what?
No, this your platform. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say now, really, you know, it'll be more of a thing of wanting to acquire certain things. You know, just in time off, I got to hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? I'm considered old now.
You old.
Yeah, I'm considered old now. You tell somebody I'm 44, you what? You tell these young boys, you know, alhamdulillah, I don't look my age. So when I tell these younger dudes that my age, you know, they're looking at me like, hey, nah, not you. Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
But you also got to understand, the world is changing so much. America's not in a good place right now. So I got to hit the ground running. I got to go straight to work. I got to try to build up for my future. So, you know, that would be one of my goals right there.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. When you was talking, I know you had mentioned you had the support of your mom and your family, your wife, but with the sentence that they have given to you, what actually make you keep going every day? For someone who never experienced saying life, you got life in prison, what makes Larry Robinson get up every day, stay positive, because you're always positive, even through adversity and oppression, you still have a conversation, you don't let them break you. What drives Larry to keep going?
Well, I think one of them is my relationship with Allah. I know whatever way you choose,
You have 60 seconds remaining.
whatever you choose to believe, however you choose to believe, he's got to be your first support. You know what I'm saying? He has to be your crutch, because men can't always do it. Men and women go through things too, so you got to look at something bigger than yourself first and foremost, and give him his praise and his love that he's.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
Even when we're suffering afflictions and stuff like that, you know, he's not going to put more on us than we could bear. So you got to be mindful of that first and foremost, and build that relationship with him. But use him as your support system. Because I have a crazy story to go with that before I get all the way into it. I'm going to make it real brief, though. All right. I was going through it. You know, I'm Muslim, pray 5 times a day. I'm going through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through a vibe. Like, man, Allah, like, I'm hurting right now. Like, yo, what's up? Like, I need you, man. Like, you know, these steps are getting a little harder right now. Like, I need some support. You know what I'm saying? So, situation happens. I get locked up. I go to the hole. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm back there in the hole. I'm going through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still praying, but I'm going through them. I feel like I'm just going through the motions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making do. Allah, please, I need you. I'm not one of the people who, oh, I'm not going to believe if you don't give me a sign. No, it's not that. I just need something to feel you right now. I just need to know that you did it. So boom, I get out the hole. You know, they bust me back. I get out the hole. They move me upstairs to my room. I go in my room to clean my room. I look towards the door. I look over the door. What do I see? Allah written in Arabic over my door. So I'm looking at this like, I'm looking at it right now, sitting on my bunk, looking at it right now. And I'm looking at this like, you know what, Allah, you got all the sense. I guess you gave me what I asked for. So, you know, I know my experience and other people's experiences, but I just felt like I should have shared that. So just to give
This call is from a North Carolina correctional facility.
Just to give support to why I said, you know, sometimes we need to look for that higher power and let him lead us in life sometimes. But I really can't, you know, it's a difference when you're in here for something that people can say, hey, we know he did that. He is guilty beyond a shadow of a doubt. Mm-hmm. It'll be a difference. I got to fight every day. I got to fight these people. And I'm not going to allow them to take that fight out of me. I can't allow that to happen. Because at the end of the day, Allah, you know, God forbid, if I have to die in prison, I want to die fighting. You know what I'm saying? So it won't happen to the next person. There's too many of us in here with life sentences that they didn't prove did it. A lot of us are innocent of what they said happened. Some people don't take the circumstances into consideration. What happened with a lot of people cases. They don't take into consideration of how people are railroaded in court, how people are forced into confessions, how tainted evidence has got us convicted, how tainted testimony has got us convicted. With the DA, who's supposed to support, whose job is not merely to convict but to seek justice, but their only thing is trying to reach a conviction level for a new election year. How they'll go out their way knowing that a lot of us are innocent and put on this facade like we're guilty and get us life sentences, get us disproportionate sentences for no reason other than that they're able to do it. Other than it is so many prejudice and stereotypes aimed at black and brown people that people tend to believe that hey, if they locked him up for it, he had to do it. I gotta fight that. I can't lay down to that. I've been a fighter all my life. I can't lay down to that and say, hey, I'm just going to be content with this. I'm not going to let these people break me. A lot of people who work at these prisons, they want to break us. They're miserable, especially some of the people who look just like me. I have been told I'm going to break you. I've been told, hey, you know, for a lack of better words, nigga, you ain't ish. You know what I'm saying? You ain't better than me. Why are you competing with an inmate for? But you mad because you go home every day and you're not happy and you see us in here making swoles, eating soups made out of hot water and in the microwave, and we have a little bit more happiness than you have and you want to strip me of that? So I can't allow that to happen. I can't allow them to take my joy just because you go home. If that's the case, let's switch spots. You stay in here and I'll go home. And I'll show you how I'll come to work every day. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the people who look more like us is oppressing us more than anything. Like people, everybody read Uncle Tom's Cabin. And they always talk about, oh, Uncle Tom, yeah, he's Uncle Tom. Nobody don't talk about Sambo. Sambo was oppressing the slaves. Sambo was such a slave, he didn't even know he was a slave, to the point he wanted to break everybody around him. And this is what these Sambos in here are doing to us. They are attempting to do to us. And I can't allow them to break me, no matter what they done did. So I done been mazed, locked up for no reason, rolled up for no reason. And I know it's hard to believe. He just telling a lie. Them people wouldn't be messing with him for no reason. If only you could see. If only they would allow us. If only they would allow us to wear a body cam that the officers didn't know we had on. You would be in for the shock of your life of how you would hear how some of these people belittle us, degrade us, how they put their hands on people, mace people, shot people for no reason, period, other than that they're able to do it. They talk about the games on this side, they're a game themselves. So I can't allow them people to break me. And I go through it like the next person. But I think my resiliency comes more from a lot than anything, and I guess I'm just stubborn and hard-headed too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I get to that point where, like, I'm not going to give you what you want. You're not going to break me. And I know that I come from a strong background of black people who wasn't broken. And no disrespect to Dr. Martin Luther King, all of us wasn't passive either. A lot of us rebelled against the system. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we come from George Prosser, Nancy Prosser, Nat Turner, you know what I'm saying? Angela Davis. These people fought. George Jackson.
Yeah.
When you could take a group like the Black Panthers and try to put them into a comparison of Hitler, that lets me know we had something that was strong that y'all want to belittle. Them people made a 12-point program to better our community, and y'all said they was spewing hate. This is how much y'all hate us and don't want us to grow. Y'all broke us down from the inside out. Y'all used our own people against us. So I know tricks of y'all trading.
This call is from a North Carolina correctional facility.
So I know y'all tricks, and I'm not going to allow y'all to do it. I'm not going to allow them to do that to me. Like I said, I'm going to fight to my dying day, either till I'm out that front door until I die. Like I said, I got a strong history of people who fought things. And I know who I came from. I know we was more than slaves. Because even while we were slaves, we was building up America. I know where we came from. From little things, we made ice cream all the way down to the ice cream scoop. We done made the traffic light. So I look at stuff like that and say, if them people could do it during a time of oppression, why can't I do it? Because I see what their tool is. We make the traffic light. You know what they go and do? They make a traffic ticket. We help make the light bulb. They make a light bill.
I cannot.
So y'all against us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all against us. So I realized that. You know what I'm saying? Everything we do, that's right. Y'all make a negative counter-reaction to it. So I know what to expect now. And when I learn that, I know how to move now. They try to write me up for praying don't count. The one thing you should want me to do, they try to write me up twice for that, just to be vindictive. I beat the write-ups. But the whole point is, you mean to tell me you see somebody praying, and you want to be so malicious against this person, you want to try to make him get in trouble, to make him be like, why am I doing this at all when I'm trying to do something right and you're trying to fight me against doing this? Praying? This is the part people don't see. These people try to write me up for praying. So I can't, like I gotta say, I gotta fight against that. Okay? Yeah, hold on, Frankie, real quick. Hey, tell him I already called him. Tell him that she said she loves him and that she's here. Yeah, my bad, but I can't.
Is there anything else you want to say? I'm sorry.
To all the people that's behind the wall, man, don't give up. Don't give up. And to the people who may listen to this, I hope you got something out of it. And I hope it gives you a different aspect into, all our interviews, not just mine. I mean, all of us. I hope it gives you a different aspect, a different outlook of what kind of people we are. Like, even if we are guilty of some of the things they accuse of us, look at our growth. Do you seem like the type of people that if you see me walking down the street, you would be like, oh, he's convicted of this, oh, he did that, oh, he did this, oh, he did that. I could come home and be a productive citizen. Don't look at what you see on TV on Love After Lockup and 60 Days In and all these other shows and ascribe that to all people that's locked up, because everybody's not like that. Everybody's not like that. Some of us are caring people. We just made the wrong choices. So I hope people got some benefit out this interview and all our interviews. I want to, like I said, once again, I want to shout you and your husband out for this platform, for putting us in a position where we'll be able to get our voices out, so people can have an understanding of what's going on in the mentality of the inmate. And to learn that all of us are not average. All of us are not just criminals. You know what I'm saying? So, oh yeah, shout out to wifey. Hey, mom.
Right.
Well, let me say it right. Hey, mom. Hey, sis, niece, Sade, Beanie, Tina, and oh yeah, nah.
I can't.
Nobody gonna be talking about, oh, you didn't shout me out. Nah, but for real though.
He covered everybody.
Shout out to you, Frankie. Yeah.
Thank you.
To the Damon. Yeah, shout out to you, Frankie. Shout out to Will too. Like I said, especially for Will. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a special shout out to Will, because Will behind the wall, and he's helping set up something that's bigger than him. You don't see a lot of people putting so much action into it by making somebody they love, you, available to other dudes. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm going to give a real special shout out to him, because I'm appreciative of something like that. Because I know it could be a thin line of understanding when it comes to that. But he is giving you us and giving help to give us a platform where we can get our voices out. And, so just special shout out to him too, man.
I thank you for doing this with me. You're my brother. You're going to make me emotional.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Saved by that lady, because I get emotional. So I thank you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you know how we doing. Rest in peace, Will. My boy Big Fud.
Okay.